Hello everyone, Twistncoils here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in seeing how I combed out my son's locks, stay tuned. Okay, so here I have a shower cap. You can use a sandwich bag or freezer bag, whatever you would like. But one of the key things that I think helped comb out his locks was really warm water and conditioner. So what I would do is take and put the conditioner and warm water on the locks, and I would put it in the bag, and I would leave it in there for a little while to actually let the conditioner absorb in the bag. So that was very helpful. So here you see me taking a pintail comb and I'm just working it through. It's very important to be gentle and just take that in and just pick away, taking your time. It's best to take your time than to do it fast, because you'll end up ripping through the hair, and I believe that was one of the things that was key for him retaining a lot of length. Okay, so we initially did one lock. It took us 13 minutes. By the time I did the second lock, I got it down to 10, and then the third one we got it down to 7. So here I want to talk about when you get to the part where you see the buildup. This is where you want to try to eliminate using your pintail comb and try to use your fingers. So I'm going to work through it with my fingers here a little bit more versus the end of the comb, and that's only because where the buildup is, it's easier to rip the hair. So just release it, just try to pick through it and try to release some of the buildup, and then use your fingers, because you can actually feel the hair snag, and it's easier to pull it out than for you to use the comb and it actually rips out. And I hope that makes sense. So you just breaking it up. I'm just literally breaking it up, the buildup, and you're going to use your fingers to try to remove the hair. Okay, so yeah, this is the point where you really have to find your patience, because where the buildup is the hardest to kind of get that hair to release. This is the part where you've been retwisting or you've been interlocking. However you've been maintaining your locks, at this point, that's where it's the toughest to get the hair to release. So take your time, work your fingers through, release the buildup, add more conditioner, add more really warm water, as warm as you can get it, because it really helps release those tangles. So there we're having some success and breaking through, and that's the beautiful thing about it, is to get to this point to release the actual hair. So here you could just see me, I'm still pulling through, and I know it looks like I'm ripping his hair, but I'm not. So it's so much conditioner and it's still warm from the water sitting in the bag. So literally as I'm pulling that strand from, releasing it from the knot. So when you use the comb, you can't really feel that and it may rip, but when you use your fingers, you can actually pull the hair from that tangle and it'll just come right out. So try to use your fingers more when you get to the part where it's built up versus the comb. Okay, at this point we really have the lock pretty much removed. Now I'm just going to finger detangle with my hand before I put a brush on it or a comb, just to make sure I'm taking my time and working through those tangles. Okay, so once you work through it, I'm adding more conditioner. I'll leave a link down below for the conditioner we use, but any conditioner will work. Just make sure it has a lot of slip, and the key is to use really warm water. I actually took water from my kettle and didn't get it all the way hot, but just about really warm, and poured it into the conditioner container and shook it up, and I had a really warm consistency, to use for his locks. Okay, just giving you guys a length check to show you how much length he retained. You can see there the length of his locks and the length of the hair that we just released, and of course we have not trimmed or anything like that, so this is just where we are for now. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of how to take out the locks. It's really just taking your time. So I'm gonna try to go through a couple questions. You guys asked a lot of questions on the TikTok video. So okay, the number one question we got was, why did I comb out his locks? And the answer is simple: because he wanted to. He had his locks since he was 5, and he was entering middle school and wanted to do something different, so that's what he did, and it was his choice, and I support his decision. The next question was, how long did it take? So we did this over the course of the summer. We took about 22 days and did his hair. I'm a full-time working mom, and I also run my own business and do hair on the weekends. So it took us 22 days, and I did maybe 5 to 6 locks a day. And once we got the hang of it, it was like 7 minutes per lock. So when I did the math, it was almost, I would say, about 14 hours. So he had 102 locks. If you want the exact time, have at it. So 102 locks, 7 minutes per locks. There you have it. Another question was, what did I use? I showed that in a video. It was the conditioner. I'll leave the link down below for it. Okay, another question was, how much hair did he lose? I'm going to show that on the next video, so make sure you stay tuned. As always, thank you to my new subscribers and current subscribers for hanging in with me. You guys have a blessed day. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the next video.